So the ZIMOV report is formation of virtual tours with the use of augmented reality information technology. The purpose of the study is to develop augmented reality information technology for the construction of a virtual tour of the buildings of Lviv Polytechnic National University. The main objectives of the research are conducting system analysis, development of a conceptual model of augmented reality information technology, development and display of algorithms of work of components of the augmented reality information technology. To build the tree of problems, certain problems are additionally classified according to their affiliation to the function areas of activity. The top contains a generalized initial problem, and then from top to bottom problems, causes, and then problems, consequences. The tree of goals is visual graphical representation of the relationships and subordination of goals, which demonstrates the division of the general goal into sub-goals, objectives, and specific actions. In figure, the tree of purposes for the given project is resulted. The main goal is to develop software for the virtual tour of the Lviv Polytechnic National University. Then the decomposition of the main goal on the sub-goal will be carried out. At the first level of the tree is the goal of development of augmented reality information technology for the construction of a virtual tour of the buildings of Lviv Polytechnic National University, which is in its infancy. Increase of information in digital form on the internet about Lviv Polytechnic National University, providing a convenient way to view the virtual tour of Lviv Polytechnic National University. At the stage of increasing the information in digital form on the internet about Lviv Polytechnic National University, there is a need to characterize the object of design, to identify the purpose, the main tasks. Also work on scientific sources on this topic and get acquainted with existing similar implementations, highlight their pros and cons, analyze the tools that will be used to gather information. The next stage of the second level of the tree of goals is increase of information in digital form on the internet about the goal, which provides for the goals of the third level, namely analysis of development tools, analysis of data visualization tools, analysis of data storage facilities. In order to effectively achieve the said goals, the goal was preciously and exhaustively formulated. The object and subject of the research were defined, and the tasks that need to be performed to achieve the goal were described. Next, the functional requirements for system functions and non-functional requirements that describe the limitations of functionality are sequentially formulated. During the implementation of this stage, a detailed description of the application functionally was provided. This contributes to the transformation of abstract concepts into concrete solutions which are implemented in the information system. The design of algorithms for data processing, the design of main models, the optimization of software. This stage consists in the development of the software product in a predetermined environment and with the help of previously selected auxiliary tools. During the development of the software, which provides the possibility of walking on the university buildings, the necessary stage was the design of the structural scheme, which is shown in the picture. The information used by the information system is stored on the server, and users can be a system administrator who designs a software tool for building virtual tours by educational institutions, or a user who wants to use a virtual tour with the help of a software developer. The graphical interface allows users to view information about the educational institution in visual form. To view panoramas, which have been digitized, use the capabilities of complementary reality for more information about the objects depicted in the panoramas. The server part of the developed software product processes requests to the administrator, acts as a router which connects requests from the user to the database in which the information is stored, and the client part of the system. We use a block diagram to present an algorithm for solving or analyzing a problem using geometric elements, blocks that denote operations, flow data, and so on. The functional scheme or block diagram of the algorithm consists of functional blocks which are structurally separate parts, elements, or devices of the information system and perform certain functions. Functional schemes of the information system are made in the enlarged and expanded form. In the first case, the diagram shows the most important blocks of the information system and the links between them. After going to the site, the user gets to the main page of the information system, where he is given the opportunity to perform several operations, including review of the latest news, receiving contact information, use a virtual tour. In the picture, the algorithm of activity of the user after transition to the main page is displayed. When you go to the tab Passing the Tour, the user gets to the page where he can view the information, namely, choose a walk through the main building of Lviv Polytechnic, learn information about the history of the university, and go to the feedback page. In this picture, a diagram of options for using the information system for the website of the virtual tour by the buildings of the Lviv Polytechnic National University is shown. The actor essence is the user who is configured for the following usage options. Use the image of the main body in a 360-degree panorama, approach and removal of objects located on the territory of Lviv Polytechnic National University, review of information added in the form of augmented reality, feedback. A precedent that has an include relationships means that after the execution of one precedent, it includes the execution of another, which with it is interconnected. The precedents connected by the extend connection are used to extend the functions and may not be executed. For example, if a player enters the main menu, he can go to settings or connect to a virtual tour. The following is a description of the existing relationships in the chart. There is an include link between the tour preview and main body images in 360-degree panorama precedence. This means that the first action involves the performance of the second. There is an extent link between the precedence of the tour review and the augmented reality information. Accordingly, this means that the tour review precedent includes the ability to review additional information. The diagram to the precedent feedback indicates a comment that indicates that the user has the opportunity to feedback to the developers of the software using the form of the email. We used function modeling methodology or functional modeling and graphical description of process, which is designed to formalize and describe business processes. It should be noted that this model is convenient and successfully used for the formation of management processes of our project and will contribute to the effective modeling of administrative and organizational processes of its implementation. The context diagram shows that data is fed to the input and what is the result of the information system. The context diagram presents the words that represent the activities of the website as a whole. This diagram is shown in the slide and inputs user requests, administrator's request, outputs, output of information, mechanism, user, interface. Management processes, routing rules, general provision. A gallery of portraits of rectors is organized in the main building. The information system virtual tool of the buildings of the Lviv Polytechnic National University allows us carrying out a virtual tour to get acquainted in detail with the portraits of former rectors of the institution and with the help of augmented reality technology to get information about their short biography. And coming to the conclusions, the research is aimed at creating a web application for the formation of virtual tours of the buildings and adjacent territory of Lviv Polytechnic National University with the use of information technology. Virtual or augmented reality technologies are especially relevant to ensure a virtual university visit in a pandemic due quarantine, which limits people's ability to visit places of interest to them. The benefits we receive during the development of such a multimedia information product are as follows. The possibility of integration into the site as the product will be presented in the form of a web resource, adaptability to the operating environments of mobile devices, possibility of audio accompaniment of the video during the virtual tour, the possibility of expanding the functionality. The virtual tour will be useful for entrant students, tourists who will be able to get acquainted with the structure and architectural features of Lviv Polytechnic National University remotely. And thank you for attention.